I was wondering if you had any plans as in like leadership for the young on development.
Well, it looks like you're already putting it into practice yourself. But what I have seen through my own experience and the opportunities that I try to take whenever possible, and that all of you are doing, is just really empowering people of all ages to be a part of making a positive change. I had the chance to go to Waikoloa Elementary and Middle School earlier today. Got a chance to meet a bunch of the kids there, and they were asking questions about my job in Washington, and it was very, very good and very inspiring. But I think showing respect to people of all ages as we do our jobs and letting them know that they're a part of making Hawaii better is how we empower that next generation, which is now, and generations to come.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, also thank you for coming today, Congresswoman Gabbard. It's great to have you here. Always a pleasure to see you. Two things I wanted to talk to you about briefly that do not have any board business that we talked briefly about before was working to open up some of our visa requirements, specifically China and India. I think that would be a huge impact, and that's on you guys at the federal level. And the other component to the broadband, the internet connectivity that we had talked about that late Senator Inouye had already been working on. So I'd encourage you to see what you can do there to continue to carry that torch. I think it would have a tremendous impact to the Big Island, and also allow us to create jobs through having greater, communication. The more jobs we can create like that, they're green jobs, they're low impact, and they also import money to our state. I think those are very, very, very important. Anything I can do to help, please let me know. And thank you and good luck.
Thank you. No, I'm glad you brought those 2 points up, because they are so important. When we look at the tough economy that we have, we look at dwindling dollars, and we're talking about investing in infrastructure. While it's the right thing to do, there's just not enough to go around. So anytime there are opportunities like the tourist visa waivers, where if we can implement those from these countries that have, middle-class families that are exploding, and they have money and they want to go and visit Hawaii, they want to visit our country, it's literally flipping the switch and would infuse hundreds of millions of dollars into our economy with very little investment. It's an important issue that I've already started working with other members of Congress, other members, Republicans and Democrats, who also either have tourism-based economies in their own community. Congressman Tom Rice from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is one example, or who can appreciate it. And I think that by working with other members and bringing, the travel industry folks into the fold, this is something that's a very, very, very high priority.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Kanuha.
Hello, Congresswoman Gabbard. I really appreciate you being here, and I'm sure the county, as well as everybody in this room, appreciates it as well for spending the time and taking the time out for all of us. I'm going to keep it short and just say mahalo nui loa, and I really appreciate it.
Mahalo.
Thank you. Ms. Ford.
Thank you. Representative Gabbard, it is a pleasure to see you again, especially so soon. 3 issues I'd like to talk about. We have talked about this before, so I'm going to be very brief because I know I've covered them with you. But federal aid to Pacific Islanders who are immigrating into the state is not high enough to take care of some of the issues, specifically medical issues. That's a big issue. Secondly, on medical reimbursement to our physicians, you're more than aware that, just like the rest of us, that we're losing physicians because the medical reimbursement seems to be set against something, I don't know, I hate to pick out a state, but some place else in the country that doesn't have the cost of living that we have. And the third thing, of course, is veterans support. I know you will be intimately involved in this in the future, but our veterans need a lot more help than we've been giving them here. And so I'm going to be talking to you quite a bit about that in the future. So anything you can do in those 3 issues, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Yes, we've already discussed these. I'll just respond briefly. The first 2 are issues that we're already working on, both with my staff staff as well as with the rest of the Hawaii delegation, because they are issues that are impacting families all across the state in every community. The last issue with regards to veterans, I was here or on Oahu on Saturday with the chairman of the Veterans Committee from the U.S. House, as well as the Democratic ranking member and a few other members of the committee. And one of the best takeaways that I got from their visit here, they were here on Saturday, they'll be back again this coming Saturday for a day, is bottom line, they recognize that Hawaii has unique challenges that are different from anywhere else in the country. And for me, that spoke very loudly because that recognition often doesn't occur by people from the mainland who take that first step in recognizing, hey, we need to listen and see for ourselves what's going on out there in Hawaii and the unique challenges that our veterans have. And I think it's great to see that importance placed by the chairman and the ranking member both, who have a special place in their hearts for Hawaii, especially now that we have lost both of our senators from the U.S. Senate, and how we need to make sure that Hawaii's veterans and Hawaii's communities are still held with that great level of importance that we have benefited so much from in the past. So those, as you know, relationships are important, and making sure that they are hearing us and they're interested, and we'll be keeping track of the progress or sometimes lack thereof so that we can take action is important. And we plied them with macadamia nuts as well, which helped. Thank you.
Ms. Poindexter?
Yes, Congresswoman Gabbard, thank you for being here and spending quality time on our island. And I'd just like to say, you talked about the unique challenges for veterans. And many years ago, they had a wonderful program in Hilo with the PTSD program that they closed down. And it was a vital part of recovery for our island vets. And not only that Hawaii as an overall has unique challenges, but I think the big island itself has very unique challenges compared to the other islands, especially compared to Oahu, where normally everything is based there. The distances, the types of services that veterans can easily access on Oahu because of transportation or everything being close by, and the challenges that the veterans here on our island have. And that I was so sad to see that program go. I would love to see something happen here again to take care of the challenges that our veterans here on this island have, and possibly trying to revive a program like that or similar to it again that was, like I said, vital to the recovery or their continued recovery in PTSD. Right. So thank you very much for being here and allowing us to share what we feel maybe our needs are.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Aloha.
Thank you. I have friends who are Vietnam veterans who've gone through that program and benefited tremendously. And there were two Hawaii Island specific issues that I spoke with the chairman and the other members about, and that we're working with the VA on. One is travel and the unique travel needs that we have here, not only inter-island, but within the Big Island itself. And secondly, my mind is blanking out for a second. It's an issue that the home loan guarantees, the VA home loan guarantees, and it was an issue that I've heard from a lot of folks about, just that there are veterans here on the Big Island who are not eligible for VA home loans, even though they're veterans, because they have water catchment systems, and they're not able to get the certification. And I've brought that to the chairman's attention, as well as to the VA nationally, and so that's something that we're also working on.
Ms. Swilly?
Yes, aloha, Tulsi. You know we have great expectations of you. I just want to keep
Yes.
this in mind.
I
But
can't fly. I'm sorry.
I want to say that I appreciate your many efforts to sort of strengthen the Asian Pacific Ohana, and that this is a family that we're a part of. And just in terms of the big pictures of seeking peace, that it's not just about a strong military, it's also about building alliances and friendships and communicating and sharing, and I think even getting into the tourism in different areas. And I've seen many things in the paper that I feel that you really epitomize some of those efforts. I also want you to use us. I mean, whether it's, say, on the veterans issue or of the water catchment systems, there may be things that we on a county level can assist with that. Or one thing, tomorrow we have a resolution that I put in to urge
Excuse me, Ms.
the
Willie?
Obama Library
Ms.
to
Willie?
be...
Can you keep it more general?
Oh,
So that-
okay, I cannot talk about that, okay. I'll say, I just want to underscore what Ms. Ford said about the two areas of real concern in terms of physician reimbursement rates, which I would really like to help you on. I mean, it's very complex. There are many areas, whether it's from transportation or classification. And last, on the Micronesian Pacific Islander issue, and integrating the culture there, where we as a nation are bringing these people in, but the benefit is to the nation, the burden is generally on Hawaii, and it's really about how to integrate communities. You said you went to Waikoloa, and I think they have an exceptional program that they're working on there, that how to create the understanding that's needed. So thank you very much, and I hope you stay in close communication with us.
I will do my best. Thank you.
Mr. Onishi?
Thank you. Congresswoman Gabbard, thank you for coming. It's really always a pleasure to see you. And, at the last meeting, we're at Civil Defense. And just to let you know, I did take up your advice, and I did submit 2 resolutions to NACO. So I'll be presenting that to the NACO boards in transportation, and also, I think, to the leadership about the 2 different, one of the things that we're talking about before, and it's like I'm hoping we can get together with the group when we get up there to NACO and to visit your office and to talk more about our concerns, or just say hello and give the aloha. But good to see you, and anytime you in the Hilo side, give us a call or give me a call, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I look forward to welcoming you guys to Washington. Hopefully it'll be warmer then.
Yeah, for real. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Ford, did you want to add something? I just want to add a short thing. I recently got a call from a person, I don't think they are a veteran, but we have a lot of, every place, we have a lot of people that are very low income, and so they bought property in Ocean View. They cannot get a HUD loan because it's lava zone 2. And this is a real problem for those who are low income, whether it's Ocean View or Puna or any place else. We need a little help here, and I'm hoping you can find some way to address that in Congress.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to have Mr. Lagan.
I also wanted to add on top of that, because as a veteran myself, I'm talking to a lot of veterans in my district, and I live in Puna, where most of the veterans have catchment, and they can't get the loan because of the East Rift Zone also. So I do wanted to add that and emphasize on that. And I will be contacting your representative and make sure that we keep on contact and follow up on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, council members, and I'd just like to say mahalo for coming, and thank you for responding to my staff and helping to coordinate with today's schedule. And I'd like to thank Blaze and my staff Wendy for being in communication with both of us so that we could set this up, and I really appreciate you coming. I hope you can come back, and anytime that you're in town and feel like stopping by, just give us a call.
Thank you.
And I think if no one else has any comments, or if you'd like to say anything else, I think we'll
Sure.
say aloha.
I would just like to extend to all of you an invitation to be in touch with us if there is anything that we can do as these issues come up. As you hear from your constituents, see myself and our team as a tool to help get things done and to help make action possible. Don't ever feel as though you are bothering us, because this is why we're here. And I'm here for a reason, because it's important to understand and to learn and to listen. And, we won't always have the answer, but we will know where to go for it. And just know that I see myself and our team as partners for the great service that all of you are working hard to provide to your communities. So I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you today, and look forward to talking more as we go ahead. Thank you.
Would it be okay if we took a picture with the entire council?
Absolutely, that'd be
Okay,
great. Thank you.
Let's do that. Yes.
So Tulsi, either way. Okay, so what we're gonna do. I thought you was gonna climb on the table, Amy. Yeah, I was gonna. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, because time is kind of running short, Jay and Karen, if you could please stand yourselves on either side of Tulsi. Okay, don't be afraid of Zendo. He handsome, but.
I think felt comfortable over there.
More on that side, because it's like off-centered. There you go.
Oh, you guys are. Yeah. Go ahead. Well, so many cameras. I'm the official one. Okay, ready? Okay, so Fresh, go a little closer to Val.
Okay, let's all.
Okay, now I know we all had a really delicious lunch, but stand up straight. There you go. Not Zendo. Berger, put your other arm around Brenda. There, okay. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, 3 pictures. Everybody stand up nice and straight. Suck it in. Okay, here we go. This is it. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. Okay.
Copies of pictures.
This is county related, so this I can do.
Put together for all. Oh, thanks.
Things you need for culture.